we're continuing on.
Chief, I'm sorry.
Sorry. No, go ahead.
How important was it for the evidence to come back this week, a week before trial does start next week? I mean, I can only imagine the kind of pressure that was on the prosecution and the department to come up with something. And it seems like right now it is new information, but it's the same blood that was found in the home. Kind of just talk about the importance of all of that coming out a week before we go to trial.
I mean, obviously, you know, it's a good thing for us to get this before his trial. I would think if we didn't receive it, we could also push it back. We don't have to, we're not bound by that date. Obviously, he would push for that date. But I think we're in a good position right now. It happened to happen right before the holidays, and we were able to get this evidence. And this was the first grand jury after getting that evidence back, which made it easier for us to present it.
Chief, I know Mamta's family is here. Can you talk a little bit about the conversation you had today with them?
I just want to let them know that we never gave up. We investigated, and I told them from the beginning that we wanted justice for Mamta, and I think we accomplished that today by the detectives going up there and presenting the case to the grand jury, and it was a true bill. And I just explained to them, you know, some of the process as we know it would happen in court, and potentially what we're looking at for trial dates, and you know, and moving forward. It's going to be a lengthy process. It's not going to be overnight, and I think they understand.
You know, I think a lot of people coming here today, when you know we heard a murder charge, thought maybe there'd be a body. Can you speak to, is there still hope we will find these parts of Mamta? We know she will be found.
Yeah, well, you know, of course we're going to be hopeful that we find her. We're still looking. If new leads come in that potentially where she might be at, then we're going to follow up on that.
So, Chief, one question. Based on the strong evidences, if Naresh is ready to accept the charges or ready to plead the charges, if there is any possibilities?
That would be a question for the Commonwealth Attorney's Office. I don't, you know, obviously he's got an attorney, and they would have to discuss that matter.
What does this mean for the concealment of the dead body charge?
Oh, it's still on. He's got 3 charges.
Can you speak to the other charge, to defiling what that is?
It's the fouling of a body, you know, pretty much the cutting up of a body.
Do you believe you did that to her?
Yes, that's what the evidence shows.
Can you elaborate on where this might have occurred from what you gathered in the investigation?
We believe this occurred in the bedroom.
And as far as the alleged dismemberment, do you believe that also happened in the home, or is there evidence to suggest it happened somewhere else?
We believe it happened in the home also.
Can you speak to the previous contact you had with Naresh and Mamta at their home?
Which one?
Any of them? All of them?
There's been so many dates. You'd have to give me more of a date of which one you're speaking about.
Any allegations of domestic violence in the home?
So we never received an allegation of domestic. We heard about the domestic after Mamta disappeared. That is alarming to us because we were not aware of this when we first went for the welfare check. But we also learned a lot about Mamta and what happened and what she was dealing with. So we did follow up a lot after she disappeared at the residence with Naresh about what was going on. So there's a lot of contact in there that, you know, people probably were not aware of.
One of the first times the public heard from Naresh Bhatt is when he spoke just outside this building, 1 to 2 sentences. What is it like to go from that interaction to now, all these months later, 3 charges brought against him ahead of the trial?
Well, you know, we stood back and listened. And that was one of the things we tried to see what he was saying to the public, and that's not what he was telling us was going on. So there were some incorrect statements made by him, you know, misleading statements, which, you know, gave us, you know, more ammunition to go, hey, what's going on here?
When you all went to the home and spoke with him, do you believe Mamta was still alive at that point?
On which date?
The initial body camera footage that was released.
No, we believe she was deceased by then.
Do you know when this occurred?
We believe this occurred on or about July 29th.
28th?
July what?
29th,
29th?
yes. That is the date, right?
29th into the 30th.
Into the 30th, yes.
19th.
29th into the morning of the 30th.
Yeah. Oh, got it.
I know we have a lot of questions, but what do you really want to take away from this presser to be tonight for not just people in this room, but the community that's been following this case from the moment that it broke? What do you want to take away from this press conference? I know we have a long road ahead.
You know, that we never gave up. You know, this is a case that, you know, we didn't know about Mamta until she disappeared. There's a lot of people that knew Mamta came forward We've learned a lot in this case about her and what she was dealing with, and I want people to know that, you know, we were here to get justice for Mamta, and I think we accomplished that today by getting the first-degree murder charge. And that's what was our goal from the beginning of this, based on what we were seeing.
Family be willing to speak to us here?
He doesn't want to. If that's all the questions, I'd like to take a minute and I want to thank all my staff for all their hard work they did on this case, for the community for bringing it to our attention, what they knew about Mamta and about Naresh. I also want to thank some department that helped us out in this case, the Prince William County Forensic Unit and the Police Department, the United States Customs Border Protection, FBI, Fairfax County Police Department, Loudoun County, and the Commonwealth Attorney's Office for assisting us in this case and bringing these charges forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your honor.
From the community chief, it's already right to the no, it's okay. From all the community members, everybody in the world, we appreciate you all for your hard work, tireless nights and hours and days, and Commonwealth and everybody. We have no words to say thank you all, and we really, you don't know how much appreciated we are to you, because we're all waiting for this moment. This is not a good moment, but this is actually a good moment. We achieved something today. It is very powerful to us. It's very, very meaningful to us. Now, family can think about what's next for them, ritually, culturally, what they have to do, they can do for their daughter. And we are family now, we're all our family. We're going along together. We have a long way to go. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you, and you're welcome. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I think just on behalf of the family.
Do you mind stepping up to hear you?
No, I have a gigantic mouth, and you don't need this. You know, the family's not prepared to talk at this time, and one, we do ask as we disperse, please give them the privacy to go home. This is not a celebration. We're not here happy. There's a sense of relief, but please give them the time to process their emotions. While this is a step forward in the case, there's no amount of jail time that's going to bring back what they really want, which is their daughter. With that being said, on behalf of Mahesh and Geeta, we do want to extend our heartfelt thank you to the Manassas Park Police Department and the Commonwealth Attorneys. While we certainly do not know all the intricacies of the evidence and the work that's been done, we know that their commitment to bringing this moment to fruition has been unwavering. We've been in lockstep with the Manassas Park Police since the get-go. And so, again, as we leave today, please respect their privacy, but understand in their hearts the gratitude for the work that these men have done and women have done is immeasurable. I wish that we could say that this was their only case, but the truth is they've been taking care of the community of Manassas Park in the midst of a murder investigation. And so your community is safer because of them, even though they've been working around the clock to bring this to fruition. So, but again, please do allow the family. Yeah.
And just following up, you mentioned this is not a celebration, obviously, but can you just put it into words what the last few months have been like for you and this family as you wait to get to this point?
You know, I can only speak on this family from what they've conveyed, which is their goal has been two things: justice for Mamta and securing a future for her baby. And that's what guides their steps every day. And I'm confident as they leave here today, that commitment has not changed. They want to see Naresh Bhatt prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, but really their focus is giving the best life they can for Mamta's daughter. And that's why they've come from Nepal. That's why they are the most loving uncle and grandmother that you can ever meet. And they are not going to stop giving that selfless love to that baby. Anyone else from the community that wants to speak? Yeah, sure. Just want to get everyone. Yeah, absolutely.
Holly, soon you all be at court tomorrow.
President, that thank you for keeping our city safe and working very hard for Manta, because I know there's a lot more going on. You have sirens every night, so thank you very much. I'm very proud to be a resident here.
Thank you so much.
Naresh Bhatt, precinct district. So keep it at press
Hey, Nelson, can I just, I'm grabbing her really quickly right here. Or you don't like it? Come here. Let's come back some. Where's his camera? I thought he was... Okay, let's just do it really quickly. It only take a second. First and foremost, I'll hold it for you.
Okay.
I know who you are. How are you feeling? Okay. How are you feeling about the additional charges? Naresh is now facing a first-degree murder charge.
I'm glad that there is a charges, and I'm very appreciative of the charges that are coming, but there's more to do it. You know, there's a step in. This is the first step. So there's a prosecutor, there is, their defense team, there's a lot goes on behind the scene, but having this press conference kind of makes you a little bit secure for all of us, saying that, hey, there was evidence, hey, there was looking at the DNA, hey, there was match made, hey, there was a drag. So they have evidence to have this, and it took this long to get it, but at least at the end of the day, there was some light for the family.
You mentioned this isn't a celebration.
It is not. It is not. Just like Holly said, it's not a celebration. We cannot have Mamta back. We lost the, young lady who has so much dream in this country. Somebody's daughter, somebody's sister, somebody's friends, somebody's colleague. And somebody's mother. There was a Mother's Day passed away. There was a brother and sister days passed away. There's so much celebration passed away. We couldn't have her back.
I have one more question. Were you expecting the announcement? Were you expecting anything else? Were you expecting more evidence, or did you think it was just going to be the same blood that was found in the house?
I was expecting a little more, but then again, Chief has a lot of areas where he cannot say it, I guess, because for the evidence, and we need to protect that as well. And I believe that's exactly what his direction was, is to give us, hey, listen, we did what we need to here. We are working on it. They have not given up yet. They're still on, and so he made it very clear that he is with us, with our community, and they are working really, really hard. And I know from my heart, that they've been putting 24, 16 hours a day, and holidays too. Okay.
Well, thank you so much. All needed from you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Where's Sanan? Let me find him. Christine was... We're not calling.
Yeah, we are.
We are. Okay. Yeah, let me call him.
The last I heard, I was holding your spot for you guys to get here. So when I knew it was going to be tight,